with the counter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a little room there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Toss to the left. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. On the move. Jumped on top of the pile.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keelan Russell. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got a man. It's Harris. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. to throw it again, and why not? Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Pulls it on the option. Could be an alley. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's Hansen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Bringing the heat. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
They booted away on fourth down. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Tide ready to roll on offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running inside, it's Hill. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Riley. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Russell throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Red 18. Bling, bling, bling. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. Breaks loose. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Russell with the catch. It's Rodgers. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell. Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gives it on the option. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Fights off a defender. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Keelan Russell makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Now on the option. He'll toss it. There's a crease. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The lone back's got it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Throwing Russell. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The corners are walked up tight. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. He'll take it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Wide receiver comes in motion. 4th down, Russell. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Trying to escape and get it himself. Made a defender miss. Breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
The Sooners want to move quickly. They'll run it. It's Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Maybe some room here. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. perfect play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Keelan Russell. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Flips it out in the flat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the catch, and he's free. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down? Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the postgame.
Might have a chance. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Push ahead on the sneak. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the stomping has commenced. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
this one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beat,
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Bobby Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Richard. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Takes a handoff. It's Martin. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. The kick is on its way. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma! Special teams proving to be special.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the 1st drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get him.
Wants to throw again. He's taking the shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Hey, man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good. And so far, obviously, the DB wins. It's 1-0 DB. Nice job playing the football, playing coverage on the outside, not giving up the big play. I have a feeling, guys, though, that ain't the last time we're going to see this matchup.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Throwing right. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Hoosiers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. With the catch, it's Sategna. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Got out of trouble and throws. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Off play action on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Richard. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 29.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try.
And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Hand off, Robinson running left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Preston. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That's caught. It's Harris. And they're able to get him on the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third down, here's Robinson. Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Snap to the up man, it's a fake. And they don't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The return team was ready for the fake, and they snuffed it out. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted deep in his own end. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Richard. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to him. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. And this They just did it. Tie football game. They put the ball on the deck. The defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the draw, it's Beebe. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air, it's Hoover. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Rushes on him. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Richard. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Discards him with the stiff arm.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Trying the run, it's Richard. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers. That one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Robinson again. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pushes ahead for one. It's second and 9. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand space and can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Got his man down the middle.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Grabs it in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense
looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Got his man to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Becker. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Looking for his man in the middle. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.